Good day. My name is JohnMichaelJoshuaBalingao, BSIT 3BA, and I will present the capstone and research 1. First, what is research? From Martin Shuttleworth, gathering of data, information, and facts for the advancement of knowledge. And from the definition of Creswell, it is a collecting and analyzing information to understand a topic or issue. From Webster defines the term research as careful study and investigation in some field of knowledge. And what are the importance of research? It is a quest for knowledge and understanding, an interesting and perhaps useful experience, a way to broaden and the frontiers of knowledge, a way to improve quality of human life. It is a course for qualification and an essential process for commercial successful. There are 4 characteristics of research. First is the intellectual curiosity, prudence, healthy criticism, and intellectual honesty. Intellectual curiosity is a reflective thinking, getting information as a novelty, and seeking question, constant recordings, and using experience and creative inventiveness. What is prudence? Conducting the study at the right time and doing the right thing at the right study. Healthy criticism. That follows to veracity of the result, truthfulness of the findings. What is intellectual honesty? Honest in collecting or gathering data and arriving at honest results. Characteristics of research. Research characteristics is empirical, logical, cyclical, analytical, replicability, and critical. What is empirical? Based on direct experience of data relies on experience without of the scientific or theory, while the logical, based on valid procedures and done in orderly manner, or drawing a valid conclusion. Cyclical, start and ends with the problem, from conclusions and recommendations. Many researchable problems pop up. Cycle is repeated but must follow, and the format and style. What is analytical? Applying analytical procedures such as historical research, which is the past, descriptive research, which is the present, and experimental research, which is the future. Replicability. Research design procedures are replicated. Comparison of similarities and differences, that more replications, the more results to arrive at. Critical. Careful and precise judgment, establishing a high level of confidence. There are 3 types of research. One is pure research, applied research, and action research. Pure research is a basic research, aims to discover the basic principles and to add a body of scientific knowledge. Applied research. It is an application of scientific knowledge to a solution of problem, develop a new system or a procedure, device, or method. An action research. It is a decision-oriented research. Application of steps and application of methods. Classification of research. Library research, field research, and laboratory research. The library research conducted in the library, such as that they are available in the library. Historical research includes past. Primary study sources are available in the library. Field research. It is conducted in a natural setting, no changes in the environment, and applicable to descriptive survey and methods. Laboratory research. It is conducted in artificial or constructed in isolating the study in a prioritized area. Laboratory research is to test hypotheses, to control variance, and discover relationship. And it is applicable to experimental and case study methods. What are the types of variables? Independent variable, dependent variable, moderate variable, control variable, and intervening variable. Independent variable is a stimulus variable, determines relationship to a phenomenon. Independent variable is manipulated. Dependent variable is a response variable observed and measured to determine the DV changes when the 4 varies. It is a secondary and special type of dependent variable to ascertain if it's alters or modifies between the IV and DV. IVA affects DV, but B factor C modify the relationship between A and B, so C is the moderator variable. The control variable. It is a variable controlled by the researcher. Effects can be neutralized by removing, or the research can control variable because cannot do many variables simultaneously. Intervening variable. A variable that interferes the IV and DV. Effects can either strengthen or fight have an effect on DV. Steps to scientific research. Observation and formation of the topic, hypothesis, conceptual definition, operational definition, and gathering of data. Research design. Historical method, descriptive method, experimental method, and case study method. Historical method includes systematic critical inquiry of the whole truth and events using critical method in the understanding and interpretation of facts. The use of historical method. It is the searchers for solutions and contemporary problems and needs. Throw light on the present. The descriptive method. It is the present condition. Purpose is to find the new truth. It increases your knowledge, new generalizations, and new causal relationship. The descriptive methods and the types of descriptive research. Descriptive survey, descriptive normative, descriptive status, and descriptive analysis, and so on. The descriptive method is a type of descriptive research that survey or gathering of data to prove the value of facts or to focus attention on important things. Descriptive methods include normative, ascertain to a typical condition, comparing results or local with tests with a national. Descriptive method is a type of descriptive research that is determined and describe the nature of separating it into its parts, determine the kind of quantity and proportions of parts that form a whole. It is a natural science and specimen collected as classified from phylum to species. Descriptive is evaluative. It appraises of the current study, uses questionnaires to evaluate. Descriptive considers two entities not manipulated and establishes a formal procedure for the data as basis to compare and include which of the two is better. Type of descriptive research. First is the correlative survey. Determines the relationship of two, whether the relationship is perfect, very high, high mark, slight, or negligible. Perfect positive correlation will effect of 1.0 is seldom happen. It involves much time allotted. It is the longitudinal surveys. Experimental method. Problem-solving approach. Describe what will happen when controlled or manipulated. Natural sciences and limitations on field. Expected to reveal costs. Experimental method. Types of experimental method. Single group design, parallel group design, counterbalance design, pretest post-test group design, and complete randomized design. The experimental method and it is a single group design. Involves a single treatment with two or more means and analysis of variance, the ANOVA variance. Experimental method in parallel group design. It is a two or more groups are used simultaneously with only single variable and change experimental group is varied. Counterbalance design. A quasi-experimental design, rotational design, and involves an exchange of two or more treatment design by the subject during the experiment. The pretest post-test group design. It involves the experimental group and group carefully selected through randomized procedure, and pretest is given to both groups at the beginning of semester and post-test. The completed randomized design. A group of test plants or animals is only once by subsequent treatment is applied to determine cause of change no control group but the subject. Case study method. A problem-solving technique that the study describes from the past, present, and the future. It is categorized under descriptive. However, it is more distinct if the technique is placed in another method which is independent with the other. It is an intensive investigation of a particular individual. The cycle of case study method. First is the recognition and determination of status. And second is to be investigated. 3. Collection of data relative to the factors or circumstances associated with the given phenomenon. 5th is the diagnosis or identification of causal factors as basis.